The Nine of Wands stands for energy on the spiritual level of human expression. Nine of Wands auspicious means aimfulness. Nine of Wands inauspicious means impulsiveness. The original title of the ninth sphere on the Tree of Life is Yesod. Think of Yesod as an energy reservoir. Yesod of Tiferet is the reservoir of our spiritual energy, which is the life energy of our soul. The soul's life energy is an intentional, spiritual force that produces the will to live. Mind, it's the will to live, not the will to survive. Life is all about making meaningful experiences and gaining wisdom, understanding, and empathy. Hence, the will to live produces the will to have meaningful experiences. Meaningful doesn't necessarily mean pleasant. Painful experiences can be as meaningful as pleasant ones, if not more. An auspicious Nine of Wands calls for preserving our life energy. This energy is the root of creatively, intellectual and bodily energies, and hence the root of strength and health. Our life energy is our last defense. When all other energies fail, we can still call upon our spiritual life energy to go the last mile. This is where the secondary meanings of preparedness, resilience, strength in reserve, and health come from. Hence, an inauspicious Nine of Wands may indicate weariness, fatigue, and burnout. The respective power of consciousness is zeal. Dictionaries define zeal as a great energy or enthusiasm in pursuit of a cause or an objective. But zeal is more than that. Zeal is an expression of spiritual, intentional energy. The auspicious use of zeal is aimfulness, the focused and constructive use of spiritual energy, according to ageless wisdom. The inauspicious use of zeal is fanaticism. Fanaticism is the result of an intrusive idea infiltrating personality. An inauspicious Nine of Wands may also indicate impulsiveness, which happens when energy gets out of hand. Let's have a look at what various tarotists say about the Eight of Wands. Usually tarotists consider the astrological significances of tarot cards. The Nine of Wands corresponds to the second decade of Sagittarius, ruled by Jupiter and sub-ruled by Aries and Mars. This merges the aspiring benevolent forces of Sagittarius with the pioneering driving forces of Aries, whereby the aspiring benevolent forces dominate. For the Nine of Wands, Paul Foster Case offered the keyword preparedness. Cultivating one's spiritual energy is a great way of preparing oneself for challenges. Paul added the following secondary meanings: originality, independence, daring, strength in reserve, health after illness, success but attendant with some strife, and victory after opposition. Originality is an Aries character trait which subrules the second decade of Sagittarius. Independence, daring, strength in reserve, and health after illness indicate the presence of sufficient energy to deal with challenges. Success but attended with some strife and victory after opposition seems a bit off, since success and victory are matters of the creative sphere on the Tree of Life. Having said that, we need sufficient energy to pursue success. Paul offers the following inauspicious meanings: danger or violence in foreign places or during long journeys, difficulties with relatives of the marriage partner, conflict with persons prominent in religion or law, and obstinacy. Paul derived the meanings of danger or violence in foreign places or during long journeys from the Sagittarius connection. Sagittarius rules the ninth house of experience, which also governs long journeys. The same house pertains to brothers and sisters-in-law, hence the notion of difficulties with relatives of the marriage partner. The ninth house also rules religion, churches, and ethics. That's where the notion of conflict with person prominent in religion or law comes from. Obstinacy is the stepping stone to fanaticism. Arthur Edward Wade wrote this card signifies strength in opposition, which goes back to having sufficient energy for dealing with challenges. Arthur wrote that, generally speaking, this is a bad card. That's why he gave the guy in the picture a bandage. But there are no bad tarot cards. Tarot cards represent faculties of consciousness which we can use constructively and destructively. Giving only the inauspicious meaning of a tarot card means pointing the querent in a bad direction. Mind that Arthur contradicts himself. His keyword strength in opposition is a good thing. Arthur even said that if attacked, the person will meet an onslaught boldly, and his build shows that he may prove a formidable antagonist. This aligns with the key idea of energy in reserve. However, the term build is off since it belongs to the bodily level of human expression. Arthur listed the following inauspicious meanings: delay, suspension, adjournment, obstacles, adversity, calamity, annoyances, and quarrels. This is a bit off too. All these attributes fall under the umbrella of adversity. And adversity is the name of the 26th path that connects the higher self with intelligence. But one could make the point that the lack of energy may produce these types of adversity. The inauspicious meanings of troubles from friends and lawsuits go back to the connection with the 9th house ruled by Sagittarius. Iteia, a French occultist and the first known professional tarotist, offers the meaning of delay and misfortune. These meanings don't fit to the notion of energy, except when a lack of energy produces delays or misfortune. Pepys, another French occultist and the founder of the Martinist order, offers the meanings of great success. This is another instance of diluting the distinction between cause and effect and highlighting a tertiary meaning of a tarot card. Energy allows us to persist in our undertakings, which may lead to success. Gregor Mather, the founder of the Golden Dawn, claims that this card signifies order, discipline, good arrangement, and disposition. This is an odd mix of meanings. Order and good arrangement are matters of the Emperor Reason card. Disposition is the faculty of consciousness of the lover's relationship card. Discipline is a secondary meaning of the World of Skill card. Having said that, the Path of the World Still card connects energy and materialization, meaning energy expresses through discipline to bring about materialization. Gregor suggests the following inauspicious meanings: obstacles, crosses, delay, displeasure. Apart from delay, these meanings pertain to adversity and negative emotional reactions. As mentioned, delay makes sense as a tertiary meaning. Madame Le Marchand, a 19th century celebrated Parisian fortune teller, said that the Nine of Wands signifies difficulties with the police, lawsuits, and an inheritance by will. Difficulty with police goes back to the Sagittarius connection and the 9th house of religion and morality. Lawsuits is off, since lawsuits belong to the 7th house of legal matters, ruled by Libra. Inheritance is also off, since it's a matter of the 8th house, ruled by Scorpio. As you can see, tarot meanings are a bit messy. The reason is that the meanings that pertain to the card's position on the Tree of Life are mixed up with astrological correspondences, symbolic interpretations, and fortune-telling connotations. That's tedious to memorize. Further, tarotists' opinions, knowledge, and linguistic backgrounds shape some of these interpretations. Last but not least, many meanings are fuzzy, contradictory, and overlap. If you want to understand why they overlap, read the article How to Deal with the Overlapping Meanings of Tarot Cards. You find a link in the video description. The meanings of the Enlightenment Tarot are based on an objective, holistic framework, the Tree of Life, and the 4 levels of human expression. The resulting meanings are transparent and logical, and hence easy to memorize. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Enlightenment Tarot and discovered an inspiration or two. Please help to spread the light with a like and a share, and don't forget to subscribe. Love and light.